find yourselves having recovered, leveled up, rested, relaxed, ready to go for whatever lies before.
Meanwhile, Semi.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, taking a long drag off that heater.
So we've taken a long rest.
Yes.
We've chilled. I guess the next question is what else is on the board?
Yeah, so you guys head over, take a look at the board. The board seems rather empty at the moment, unusually empty. It seems there's been a bit of lull in business recently.
Huh. I guess everybody that needed killing's been killed. Well, in that case, Kildos looks at the rest of the group and says, well, if there are no assignments available, I might have
Sorry
one
about that,
for
I'm
the
back.
group of you. No worries. I was thinking about pricing out houses. Or possibly even a tavern. What do you all think?
You're thinking about getting into legitimate business, are you?
Well, at some point, at some time, we'll have a desire to retire.
Suppose it could happen.
It would be nice to have things already laid out for you when that time comes.
Make a fair point.
So I was thinking either a nice quiet cottage type thing, not something you're really going to find here in the city, or perhaps finding a tavern that just needs a bit of TLC and some nice drapes. Better food, better drink, better tables. Better prostitutes and better beds upstairs. Whatever.
Certainly something we could afford.
As you guys are sitting around discussing this, someone comes up and pulls up a chair at your table. Oh, good. You're still here.
Did they? Have we met them before? Do they look similar at all?
You've maybe not met them directly, but you've probably seen them about occasionally. Got the fresh job in. They asked for you specifically.
It's a bit uncommon.
It's not just uncommon, it's incredibly rare. Nobody knows any of the other members of the Thieves Guild other than the Thieves Guild.
It was less the by name and more the these people have worked a job for me before. Please get the same group to do this again, sort of thing.
Hmm. I see. And for whom might this be?
Remember that gentleman that you helped smuggle drugs out of the city?
Yes.
Yeah, Kildos looks over at the rest of you, eyebrows furrowed.
Oh, right. You're new to this group. Your other friend died or something.
Yes, rather tragically. Wasn't that having something to do with drugs, Semi?
I believe it was doing the drugging operation that did it.
What was it? Drugs? I can't quite remember. I just remember there was a box.
Did you take some of the
Rather,
stock?
rather tragic day. I might. Maybe. If we're thinking about the same day, I can confirm I have taken my share, maybe once or twice. I don't remember if it was the same day, but it very well may have been.
No doubt those days blurred together for a bit. So what exactly
Well,
is
yeah.
that this gentleman or group of gentlemen's desire from us?
Well, there is a important ingredient in the manufacturing process that um, his normal procurement team is well not procuring.
Aha. Well, if it's procuring ingredients, that does not sound like too difficult of a task, depending on how rare these items are and where we need to procure them. I suppose we should discuss this with the interested party.
Oh, he prefers to remain out of contact, but he's given me some information about the location of said ingredients and the dangers that he's learned of. Um, he says there's an old mine, a day or two's journey east of here, west. The directions they confuse. But recently there's been a dragon guarding it. He wants you to get in, grab the mushroom that he needs to make his uh, goods, and bring it back.
Oh, is that all?
That's what he says.
100,000 gold piece reward.
All
You
we
would
have to
happen
do
to
is
know
get
what
past the
kind of
dragon.
dragon?
Well, now hold on for a moment. You, good sir,
Yes.
if you could please, we have much to discuss.
Oh, right.
Real quick, I just want to know if you know what kind of dragon it is we're dealing with.
Red dragon.
Yes.
So right here.
Like the inn, the Red Dragon Inn, just down the
Just
road.
like.
That one.
Just like.
The very same.
Probably just a couple of bouncers with name pins saying Red Dragon on them. Probably just a nickname and not an actual dragon.
Well, no, that I think we could deal with.
But Kildals will wait for the person to politely fuck off.
I really hope he just went over the piano and starts playing the piano. Just playing some show tunes.
He goes over there. He's just tapping out single notes.
Hopefully he starts playing, play us the song near the piano, man, because that'd be awesome.
Quite a job either way.
Well, yes and no. I mean, it's 100,000 gold. Red dragons are, well, the most physical of the variety. They like to fight. They get very, very violent. But they are vainglorious and absolutely love hoarding things. Usually, the brighter and shinier that they are, the more that they enjoy hoarding them. They're also suckers for magical items.
You proposition we try and do a trade for that?
Yeah, I'm saying that in theory, we go in with, say, some shiny magical armor or something along those lines. Perhaps go to a local illusionist or what have you, someone who could perhaps mute down the magical properties of the items that we personally have. And we go in there with offerings for the dragon and make the most humble request that we be allowed to quietly go about and just pick the mushrooms.
Suppose it couldn't hurt. Give that a shot.
Yep.
The worst that the dragon can say is no, at which point we are right back to the square one of, well, I suppose we'll have to slay a red dragon. Oh, come now, you were all thinking it.
That's what I'm afraid of. I don't believe that will, I don't know how viable that actually is.
Depends on how old the dragon is. It's a fairly young dragon, even up to young adult stature, I would say. I would put us on even grounds or slightly above. If it was more mature, or even bordering on the ancient, we would be people tacos to it.
That's what I'm afraid of that would happen.
Well, then we do our very best to make sure that doesn't happen. Which means we use a bit of subterfuge, scope things out, don't get greedy and try to steal anything from a red dragon, because good lord, they will know if a single piece of copper is out of place while sound asleep. I honestly do not know how they do it. But if we go in stealthily, scope the place out, get a good general idea, we should be able to ascertain whether or not it's doable.
Suppose that's our best shot. Either way, trying to avoid that confrontation, that altercation, and make it just a simple trade.
Exactly. You know, talk up the vanity of a red, be as ever so humble as we possibly can, praise and adoration, and we offer these with the grandest of respect, etc., etc. What do the rest of you think? Kodos tosses a piece of
think,
meat over to Fluffy.
I think it sounds doable. As per usual, though, information is what we need. Like you said, age of the dragon and so forth will definitely affect the survivability of the mission. I think we could manage it though, and yeah, as long as we're not taking anything extra, I could see the beast being amicable to us collecting some mushrooms in
I think
return
it's
for items, perhaps.
worth a try.
Oh, first, I believe I need to go do some shopping. I just recently realized I have absolutely no jewelry other than this cheap amulet.
Mhm.
Need something more refined.
Something a bit flashier for this occasion.
A talking piece might help, right? Something to hold his interest or her interest, I suppose.
Hmm, no, I was thinking actually something for my own personal adornment and protection.
Ah, that's fair. I haven't ran into or conversed with any dragons in my time, but I have heard throughout the conversation. So suppose that if you look well adorned, we could have some usefulness out of that. Practically speaking, in addition to your, I guess we'll say, street flauntings.
Hmm. Oh, for this occasion, it will be nothing more than humble pie to be eaten.
Indeed. I certainly don't want to be caught on the wrong side of making any assumptions about a dragon. So
Hmm,
whatever they say goes.
Mhm.
exactly. Unless, of course, it goes against our plans, in which case they die.
Ah,
But
that's fair.
I'm planning on trying to live, so therefore, I need to find myself a couple of rings, perhaps a fine necklace as well.
Right.
Depends on how broke I will be.
Mhm.
But with that, Kildos will flip his boots off the table, stand up, and look for the exit.
Okay.
And he'll definitely be looking for probably one of the more reputable uh, shops in town that deal in magical items and such.
Oh, outside of the guild, there's really only one place in town that'll deal with them. Um,
Oh, I did forget the guild does that too, don't they?
yeah.
Oh my word. Yeah, so I guess the first thing I would do is actually go over to the guild. My goodness.
Walks outside. Wait, what am I doing? Walks right back in.
Yeah, and the sad part is because that's a teleporter. You know, he'd like, wait,
Damn it.
Exactly.
walks back over to it. Please wait for a cooldown of 10 seconds. Son of a.
He's gonna have to pull out a scroll and pretend to read like you just got a message telling him to go somewhere and like act like, oh, come on, man,
This
you
way.
had me going in the
Oh,
wrong direction.
yes,
Okay,
yes.
God, you got to play
New
it off so it's
GPS
cool.
scroll. It just isn't working very well. The maps, it was upside down. See, that's what the problem is. So yeah, I guess the first thing I will do is go over to the quartermaster here at the guild.
All right. What can I get you today?
Ah, well, I happen to be in the market for a couple of rings, perhaps a necklace, depending, of course, on the price and how much I can afford. Um, I am looking for perhaps a ring of protection, uh, possibly a ring of spell storing, and necklace of some use. Perhaps fireball or magic missiles, something like that would be rather nice. Unless, of course, you have something that you would recommend, like perhaps like another necklace that would do protection as well, something like that.
Let me take a look at what I've got here. Do have a ring of protection in stock. Only 3,000 gold pieces for that one.
And what level is it? Is it just protection of one protection?
Yeah, there's only one level of
Okay.
ring of protection.
Well, I will check down 300 plat for that.
Let's see. Spell storing. Yeah, it looks like we got one of those as well. I think it's empty. As he puts it on and tries to cast something with it.
You have to be attuned first. Yeah. So how much is that one? The empty ring.
2,500 gold.
Very well. That puts me at 1830. Okay. And for a necklace. Anything handy dandy that they might happen to have?
Let me see. We just got some new items in. Let me take a look here. Yeah, we've got a couple here. We got a necklace of prayer beads, if that sort of thing interests you. Let that go for 2,000 if you want.
Prayer beads?
Yeah.
What exactly do you pray for?
Well, they have there's a bunch of different beads on there, and you just pull one off to use it, and
it does something.
Oh, actually, no, you don't even need to pull them off. You just kind of use them, and yeah, they all do something a little bit different.
Praying's never really been my forte.
Fair enough. He pulls out one that's glowing red. I don't know if you want this one. Necklace of fireballs, it looks like. Mm-hmm. Who likes these things? Nobody likes these things.
They're incredibly risky. If not utilized properly, they tend to, blow up.
Yeah, would you just pull one off like... I'm not pull it off right now.
Probably not a good idea. That's how they just tend to blow up.
But I hear you can also just throw the entire necklace. That works as well.
I have heard the same thing, only that can be even more dangerous.
Yeah, I would hate to be around for that.
Yes, I prefer a little less chaos and anarchy in my work. What else do you have to have? Anything that might be protective or defensive in nature?
Maybe this one will interest you. I have an amulet of proof against detection and location.
That might be something that I'm looking for.
Note on the card here says it makes you invisible to divination.
Well, that would also mean anybody attempting to utilize detect magic, I believe, yes?
It would depend on if detect magic is divination or not.
Well, that's what I was asking.
It would hide what's on you at least from detect magic. It does seem to be divination.
That actually sounds rather useful for the job that I have. Yes. How much is that one?
Oh, let's see. I don't see a price on that. Something.
Well, if it doesn't have a price, doesn't that make it free?
Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you?
He is actually going to use his charm and persuasion on that.
Look, we run a business here, not a charity. I can't give out things for. You know that. Everyone knows that.
Of course, of course. Um, but perhaps we can figure out a reasonable price for it ourselves.
Certainly. I have the. I think I've got the price here. He says as he flips through a book. Most reasonable price in the world. Is it?
And what would that be?
100,000.
That I don't think you may be reading that one.
No, it says right here 100,000 copper pieces.
See, copper. That's 1,000 gold.
Yeah, I know that. But it says 100,000 copper here.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to make you count 100,000 copper. I'll just simply give you 100 platinum.
Fine,
Fair
fine.
enough.
I suppose so.
I mean, if you really want to count 100,000 copper, I suppose I could make some inquiries at the local banks.
No, I'll go prank the guys over at the vault by making them exchange it for 100,000 copper later.
Clever. I like it. And so, yeah, with that business done, I will thank him profusely. And attune myself to some mighty fine pieces of equipment.
Oh, alright. Let's see.
Welcome back.
Hey, thanks. I was just switching from my phone to my computer.
I figured.
Let's see. That.
You should have honestly gone to the bank and spent a day getting 100,000 copper and then wheeled it over in a wheelbarrow for him.
I mean, I was actually considering doing so at one point.
You got a bag of holding just for fucking copper pieces.
Or now, hear me out. Could have gone and got 900,000 pieces of copper, brought him the wheelbarrow, and seen if he counted it or not. That would have been a good idea.
Yeah.
Way to save some money.
Oh, 90,000?
It's
Yeah,
not 90,000.
that's right. 99, just 90,000 copper. Here you go.
Honestly, you probably could have given him 800,000, and he probably would have been like, "Yeah, it looks like about enough. You're good."
It's only 100,000 copper.
And
sorry.
Give him extra.
I noticed that
80,000.
the AC is not changing with the ring of protection. I guess that needs to be done manually then.
Should be automatic. You may have to go in and actually tell it that you're attuned to it.
Okay. Yeah, it shows attunement required.
Yeah, change that on the details page. Change it from attunement required to attuned.
I have to go into the edit section.
Yeah.
There we go. Now it is attuned.
That's not.
Well, yeah. No, we'll keep it like that. I like
Checks out
having
to
an
me.
armor class of 28.
Maybe we can fight the dragon.
I'm pretty sure Kilnos can solo him now.
Yeah, I'll just let you go over there, big man. Teach him a lesson. Just strut around the fucking.
Kilnos is like sitting inside the dragon's mouth as he's trying to crunch him. He's just sitting there poking the inside of his mouth with a rapier, like, will you stop it now? I'm trying to talk to you.
All for the humble price of 90,000 copper.
Oh my. Yeah. +1 bonus? No, +10 bonus. Yes. We like +10 bonus. Not sure exactly how it did that thing, but I'm looking.
I'm looking as well. The effects all just say, +1 AC, so I'm not sure where it got +10 from.
You see, while you were doing that, he secretly just added 9 other AC to another random item in his inventory. Because you never look for it there.
Well, see, the thing is, if you hover over the armor class, it gives you the math of how it's calculating it.
Oh, that's funny.
You add it up, and it's correct when you do that, except when it's like, +1 leather armor, or +1 studded leather armor, 13, +4 for dexterity, +1 cloak of protection, +1 ring of protection, which should come out to 19, which is correct. But then below that it says total 28. I was just gonna set this to flat 19 and skip the math.
Under the attribute key, it shows an AC bonus, and then it shows system attributes armor class bonus again. And I'm wondering if that shouldn't just simply be saving throw. I don't see anything else to change it to.
I've looked over all those. They should all be correct. It's odd that it's not calculating correctly, though.
It's a wonderfully cursed ring of protection.
Yeah, I'm gonna set it to flat so that way it at least functions properly for now. It's just not
Fair enough.
automated for the moment. Okay. One thing to keep in mind, Kildus, you currently have 4 out of 3 attunement slots.
Wow.
I guess he's built different.
I must really be. Well, studded leather armor doesn't require attunement, does it?
No, it's not showing as attuned. I'm showing your Rod of the Pack Keeper has attunement.
Mm-hmm.
Your Cloak of Protection has attunement.
Right.
Oh,
and the 2 rings.
Yeah, the 2 rings you just got.
Maybe the armor class just realized he's a greater being. It's like, all right, he's probably got more like this AC.
I mean, it tracks. My character is pretty amazing.
I'll have to pick one of those to not be
Well,
attuned to you.
To be perfectly honest, I don't think that the Rod of the Pack Keeper has been doing its job anyhow. I have not noticed it doing like the +2 bonus to spell attack rolls and such.
Good. Yeah, it's added on there.
It is?
Yeah.
Okay. But it's not adding to the damage, is it?
No, it does not add to the damage because it's not supposed to. You gain a +2 to the
okay.
attack rolls and to the
to
saving
attack
throw
roll
DCs.
itself to be able to
Yeah.
hit.
It's not a +2 to
Gotcha.
damage.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, bummer. I was kind of hoping that I could utilize all of these. But I think we can make this something useful for one of my compatriots. Especially if we have enough time to be able to get this done. Like, do we have a good bit of time to do this job?
We have 5 days.
Nah.
So, no, not particularly. Sorry, it's going to take a day or two to get over to there.
Yeah, there's a bit of a rush that they put on this job, hence the heightened pay for it.
Okay. Well, then I wouldn't be grabbing the Ring of Spellstoring, I guess.
Okay.
Bummer. So that's an extra 100 plat for me. And no more Ring of Spellstoring. Bloop.
Shopkeep counts out your platinum. You just lucky we don't charge a restocking fee here.
Indeed. You are far too generous.
Oh, yeah, you can thank management for that. If it was up to me, I'd take 10% off this and keep it for myself.
Oh man, as it is. Yep, this is starting to suck balls. I'm going to have to drop another. The amulet of proof against detection and location requires attunement as well.
Oh, there's no restocking fee. Say, well, guess what?
Right?
Again.
Sir, do you have a receipt for this purchase?
You don't give out receipts.
Darn.
So I take it that's a no.
Ooh, I have an idea. Ask for the manager.
Oh, yeah, that'll go
Oh,
with
dude, I am not going full Karen on this.
Why?
But no, to I guess to simplify this situation, because the amulet of proof against detection and location would be extremely useful with hiding my magical items from the dragon. Perhaps the Ring of Protection should go to whomever could use it the most. I don't know who has the worst AC here in the group.
I'm quite alright with my magical items.
Perhaps Nyx?
I'm at 18 right now.
Jesus Christ, I'm at 17. What the fuck?
Then perhaps Semi.
How is your dexterity at, Nix? Jesus Christ.
5.
There you go.
Oh, is mine. What's your armor at?
It's studded leather armor.
He's got a +1 magical studded leather though, whereas
Oh,
Samuel
God
you
damn
don't.
So yeah, chuck the ring of protection to Semi then.
Oh, yeah. Do I also get a +10?
You
Turns
never
out
know.
it was
It
just a
might.
super ring the whole time.
No, it has added properly for you.
Damn it.
But now we have to remove the automatic. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, I readjusted it and it automatically worked correctly there. So something between your cloak of protection and the ring of protection was doing something weird.
They were making babies, obviously.
They were multiplying.
That's right. That's what I just said, right?
Life finds a way.
You guys were so busy asking if you could do it that you never bothered to ask if you should do it.
Should do it.
The answer is yes. You totally should do it.
Alright, magic items have been bought, returned, and shuffled.
Semi is now a little bit harder to hit.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think we're all pretty much close to the same armor class now, right?
Yeah.
Hero's at 17, the rest of you are at 18. Pretty solid
Well, Hero,
for a group that size.
yeah. Hero, what are your hit points at?
39.
Jesus Christ. Maybe you should have this ring.
No, I've already got 3 items attuned. I don't have room.
Okay. Alright.
I've got other things that I have.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not here to do combat anyway. That's a fucking lost cause if I'm already doing combat. I'm already in the dire straits.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
I'll live for one more turn if I wear that. It ain't changing the battle.
Right.
Well, I apologize, guys, but I'm going to need about 10 minutes or so to take care of the pups. They're downstairs, and it's dinner time for them.
No worries. We'll take 5 and then pick up
And then
with the exciting shenanigans.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and you guys can just carry on without me for a little bit until I get back.
Sounds good.
We'll just put him in front of the dragon when he gets back.
See,
So who are you to approach me? Alright, kill us. Go up there.
I just imagine Kildos, 10 feet in front of the dragon, and, he turns around to the rest of you who are, 30, 40 feet back behind some rocks, giving him thumbs up.
Got this. You're doing great.
Maybe I saw this that the dragon will have a crush on Fluffy, kind of like in Shrek.
Oh.
And then
If they're
that's
both
how we
guys,
get
you only
to-
got away with this because it's June. I got a friend at work that makes a joke too often. I can't help it.
Oh.
It's June. If they're both guys, that's the
not.
only way that's gonna be allowed right now. Get that straight shit out of here. It's June.
I like your thinking though, Elena. Are you hoping that's what's gonna happen?
It's an option.
As long as he doesn't view Fluffy as a snack.
Not even a meal,
No,
just
but
a
just
snack.
remember Shrek, okay? Remember what happened to Shrek?
Yeah, the dragon load of a lot of low attack rolls, and that's the only way that happened.
No,
Any
they,
of those hit, I think
they
Donkey's
got married,
dead.
okay? They got married.
Oh yeah, just
Did.
going bottom line, not the catastrophic combat the dragon had leading up to it.
Hey, Donkey had amazing dexterity, okay?
I don't even understand how that works, but he did. I still say he just got lucky.
As I say, yeah, I think it's less high dexterity and more he had incredible luck.
So he probably had the lucky feat or whatever, like the halfling thing.
Yeah, like halfling's
Yeah.
luck plus a luck blade and anything else that has the word luck in it.
Yeah, you just did that and got enough fucking nat 20s to survive all of it. Even the charisma check, you managed to roll a nat 20 on.
Yeah, stone of good luck. Alright, so anyone else buying anything before you guys head out?
Probably not.
How much money do I have? Let me see.
A
Did you
lot.
not whispers, Colin?
Where did you no?
Who the fuck is the game master then? Who's I'm whispering to the game master.
No, there it is. Oh, you did it like 23 minutes ago.
Yeah.
Yes, this is how you whisper to me.
All right, yeah. I don't know if everybody else knows what I have. That's why I wanted to whisper it. It's my secret. But I know how this works.
Yeah, I think that'd be one of those things. Kind of like fireballs, like those things where like every young wizard looks these up, sort of things.
On the wizard net.
Yeah.
Every wizard boy, when he gets wizard feelings, looks things up on the wizard net.
You trying to conjure a prostitute?
Oh, maybe.
That could happen.
It's not out of the cards.
To conjure a female dragon for this quest?
And shit, I could try.
Makes things interesting, that's for sure.
What's better than one dragon? 2 dragons!
See, at that
I'll
point,
use a dragon to counter the dragon. Oh shit, they just ganged up on us.
I was gonna say, yeah, either one or two things happen. So they either distract each other, or they team up.
And then we have 0% chance of survival.
Look, all I'm saying is that conjuring a female dragon as a sex interest to distract our target is bard-like material, and I expected better.
Got a problem with Kildos? I don't know, is he bard? He's not bard at all, is he?
No,
Bard?
he's pure warlock.
Pure warlock, okay. Alright, fair. Well, Fluffy, Fluffy's about to try and seduce the dragon. Is Fluffy not a bard?
No.
But
I don't know.
he does.
If this happens, I'm guessing he's a bard subclass. You just hid it from us the whole time. I didn't know dinosaurs had subclass bard.
Yeah, the surprise is part of the new dragons. A bard dragon and a wizard dragon and yeah, I don't know that dragons. Gonna fight one or not. Anyway, so
The name of the game, literally, dragons is in the name.
Is there
Mhm.
a jewelry store around?
yeah, if you go into town, all sorts of jewelry stores.
Is there a place I can find like a big necklace, like
Oh my god.
that a dragon would wear? Maybe with a heart on it.
Like how big are we talking here? Like,
I said dragon size.
What does that mean?
well, like are we talking like fist sized or like dinner plate sized? Or bigger, smaller? What are we looking at here?
To fit the red dragon.
Are you just looking for something with the chain on it long enough to go around a dragon's neck?
Yes.
Ah, choking it out. Good idea.
Oh, so literally just about to say, are we talking about a choker or a dangler? That's what I'm talking about. I
A
don't know.
dangler
These
with
are
a heart
detailed.
on it.
Okay. You gotta go to K Jewelers. They got those, what do they call them? Betrothed bands,
But then she wouldn't have gone to Jared.
Well, don't know that this town has a Jared, okay? You gotta settle for what you can get.
Alright, let's put
Hey.
a K.
Every kiss begins with K.
You went to Jared.
She knows, though. Every kiss does begin with K, and that's what we're looking for. Looking for kisses.
You know, I don't know how
Smoochy,
common works. Maybe it doesn't. I don't know that common is English. Can't prove me that it is.
It's actually Dutch that you guys are speaking.
Exactly. I don't know if kiss begins with a K in Dutch.
Am I getting it or not?
Oh, it does.
So there you go.
It does! We're good! We're good, man! You gotta get a K now.
There's a few different ones. It could also be Klotz.
Well, that sounds like it begins with a K, too. Literally every form of the word kiss begins with K. It's perfect.
No, there's also Zune. Z. I don't know which one's real.
That one's,
There's
that
gotta be
one's
a few variations.
Zune's the word for French kissing. It's not the same.
But it's got kiss in that. Or does that technically begin with an F? 'Cause fuck you!
Every fist begins with Faye.
So, Nick, you're at the store there. It's like, well, we don't normally stock anything with that long of a chain. You could buy a couple of necklaces and, like, attach them to each other.
Okay.
This one right here, fine gold. They're 100 gold apiece. For something like what you're thinking, you probably want like 10 of them.
Okay, and I want some hearts on it.
Yeah, these heart pendant necklaces.
Yes.
I think we got 10 of them in stock.
So 1,000 gold.
You hear that, Bob? I told you they'd sell eventually. He didn't think we'd ever sell through 10 of these, but proving him wrong right here.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, 1,000 gold for the 10 of them. Here you go.
Thank you. Can you put them together though?
Yes, I suppose so. He attaches them together into one giant 10-hearted necklace.
Perfect.
All I'm saying is our party's got some very wildly different ways we're approaching this mission. I'm curious which one's gonna work and which one's gonna leave in deaths.
Do I have time to get this engraved?
You don't even know the dragon's fucking name! How are you gonna engrave on it?
Red dragon.
That'd be like saying, oh, I'm gonna go ask this girl out. I'm gonna put girl on the fucking necklace. Isn't that just more insulting than anything?
Let me think.
You gotta please put a term of endearment on it.
Right, I love you on it. I love you.
Put-
That'll work
At
out
least
good.
something like that. That's kind of endearment, not just dragon, a red dragon and make concern.
Listen.
Would that be like engraving a necklace with a human on it?
To
I
whoever
got some better, okay?
cares.
Shush. Put on one of the hearts. You light a fire in my heart.
Oh, she's got it.
Damn. That's smoke. That's a pretty big long engraving though.
We can spread that out across multiple of the hearts, but like one
Yeah,
word on
that's
each
fine.
heart. Okay.
Yes.
That's like an extra. That's 10 engravings. I usually charge a gold each, so it's gonna be 10 extra gold.
Okay.
Doesn't it have to be in Draconic?
They can read
Because
common,
it's-
right? Dragons are smart, right? They could probably read common.
Maybe he's not cultured.
Oh, man. Maybe we're going to one of
Can you
those
put it
like
in-
country dragons who never got a proper education.
Put it in draconic
Yeah.
just in case.
Do I look
They
like
know
I
draconic?
write draconic?
Let's say now you're asking a random person to fucking.
I mean,
write
if you can
draconic.
like write it out for me, I can like just copy what you've done into the engraving. But
I speak goblin.
I was like, odds are common's fine. I think the
Here
dragon
are
if
these.
it's,
Okay.
could probably understand it fine.
I'll go on the street and Say,
Start
does
asking-
anybody know Draconic?
You do
That
know
can
this whole
help me.
quest said subtlety, right? It said subtlety.
This could be for anything.
How many things speak Draconic here? Probably the dragon on the fucking hill 2 miles to the west.
Yeah, he's right. He's right. Just do it in common. It's fine.
Yeah, I feel like you're gonna like arouse
already asked.
suspicion.
I already asked.
Wait. No, wait. I got an idea. Wait. Hold on.
Yeah,
Let me hear it.
yeah.
What's
Brandon's
my
pointing
fucking
out
plan?
that we're all taking drastically different approaches to this. And while all this is going on, Samuel's shopping around for a ballista that has
crazy
adamantine
bitch.
tipped arrows.
Does somewhere in the distance have a scream that, shut the fuck up, fucking crazy bitch?
What are you doing?
Just casting a voice in like a crowd of people, just insulting you after you say you
I don't
somebody's
think
speaking
you're
Draconic.
even here.
What else would I be doing?
Yeah, he can follow you to the store if he wants.
Yeah, I never said I didn't follow you.
You didn't say you did till I went onto the street.
Talking about fucking dragons, I gotta make sure you don't do something too stupid. You're trying to mate your dinosaur with a dragon.
Yeah, and while he's not paying attention, Semi is actively pursuing Ballista.
We're all gonna we got just 4 different plans going on. I love it.
Oh, it's because we're literally all like, we have so much fucking money. Let's just all see if we can do this ourselves.
Nix, you.
Mine's gonna either go horribly well or horribly awful. We're gonna find out.
Mm-hmm.
There's only one thing I'm doing.
Nix, you just get a couple of odd looks at you, and you don't get anyone taking you up on your
Alright,
request.
we're gonna have to do common.
Okay,
At the very least, go to the Thieves Guild and ask somebody down there.
Okay, be
Somebody
right
down
back.
there might.
I thought you were against this idea.
I'll be fast, okay?
I just wanted to be subtle more than anything. I think it's stupid, but she's doing it no matter what.
Just do common. Just do common.
It
Okay.
makes more sense at least.
Okay, so they engrave it. Takes about an hour to do, and they bring it back.
Beautiful. Truly a work of art.
Alright. Now we have a ballista that we are
He's gonna
looking.
go. Where are you gonna find a ballista at? What the
No, I'm
hell's
looking
going
around.
on? Just gonna go start scaling like the walls of the city, looking for a ballista setup.
Just to take with us.
Just like completely unmantle it. It's like bolted down. You gotta like unmantle it from a defense station.
But first, I just want to see how much it would cost to have adamantine tipped arrows for a ballista.
So how big would those bolts need to be for something like that?
The bladed portion of the tip is the only part that has to be adamantine. That's all I'm saying.
Fair enough, but it's still gonna be a pretty chunky size because a ballista bolt would be pretty big still, right?
Right. Yeah.
Mhm.
Semi's. Yeah.
It's
Semi's
be a
just
chunk.
in the market to see what the price range is. Like,
Yeah, that's fair.
you need to have a kingdom to support this kind of investment, or is it something a interested hobbyist could get involved in?
I feel like the hobbyist is probably not correct. I think that would be a little optimistic.
So the ballista itself, not terrible in price. There's a heavy weapons manufacturer in town that sells them for 200 gold each.
Okay. All right.
Adamantine ammunition though is where it's gonna get expensive.
Yeah.
For 10 shots, ballista-sized shots with it, you're looking at about 1,000 gold. They're 100 per shot.
It's getting pretty
Is
pricey.
this ballista on wheels, or is it something that has to be set up in advance?
It does come with wheels, but you would likely want some sort of work animal, horse or mule or something, to haul it any sort of distance.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, it's light, small enough and light enough you could push it around battle, easily enough. But if you're pushing it all day, you're gonna get tired out and it's gonna slow you down.
Yeah. I'm guessing that we're going into a mountain somewhere or something like that for this dragon as well. Which would make it more troublesome.
It gets even better than that. It's through a forest to the edge of a mountain range.
Oh. Yeah, and it's not exactly subtle either, is it?
Not exactly, no.
Hmm.
And especially considering part of your path is off the trail through the forest, I think you're gonna struggle getting a ballista out there.
Yeah. Okay. Alright, well, I guess I'll give up on that idea. I might go look around for a +1 crossbow with special bolts, maybe. Actually, you know what?
You shouldn't need any special kind of ammo with the +1 crossbow. The ammo you shoot will be magical and have any magical effects.
Okay. Alright. Yeah. I'll go take a look for a +1 crossbow and see what I can find.
Okay. Light crossbow or a heavy crossbow?
Thinking a heavy crossbow, because I already have a light crossbow, so I'll go look for a heavy one.
Okay. Yeah, certainly. You can find pretty inexpensively considering it's magic. A +1 heavy crossbow for 2,000 gold pieces.
Okay. Wait, wasn't the ballista fucking 200?
It wasn't magical though.
Ah, magical upcharges. I will roll persuasion. Try and talk them down to 150.
You They look at you. You're trying to buy a 2,000
Oh,
gold.
sorry. 150 plat. 150 plat.
Okay.
So 1,500. Yeah.
Okay.
My brain was doing conversions that my mouth was not conveying there.
They looked at you. The fuck did you just say?
yeah, like get the fuck out of here, you dumbass.
you want this crossbow 90% off.
Did I
Look,
stutter?
man. Times are tough, all right?
I need that crossbow no matter what you say.
Right.
I need it for cheap.
Yeah. 1,500 gold. 150 plat.
Look, you've done some good work around here. I can't go quite at low. 180 platinum. That'd be a good compromise.
Yeah, we can do 180 plat.
I'll throw in a free bolt for you.
Sick. I'll adjust my money for paying for it.
Oh, alright. There's a +1 heavy crossbow.
Hell yeah. Dick.
Let's see. There are... You now have a +1 crossbow.
Thank you, sir.
Any other shopping needs?
Yeah, I'm gonna go buy health potions personally.
That's-
I don't have magic for that. I think I have. Yeah, I just have some regular potions of healing. How much are superior potions of healing? I think that's the next level up. Is that right?
Superior is the third tier.
Okay.
What do I charge for those? Those are probably 1,000 apiece. 1,000 gold.
All right. I'll buy. Um. I'll go and buy one of those. Just one.
Okay, one potion of superior healing coming up. Nick,
you.
you were buying one as well? Or something?
Greater potion.
How
Greater.
much are graders?
Graders will be 200 a pop.
I'll get 3.
Okay.
I'll buy 3 as well.
How much are the regulars?
The regular healings are 50.
I'll get 2.
Okay.
So that was what, 200 gold, so it'd be 600 gold, 60 plat.
Yes.
The 3. All right.
I will be right back.
Okay. Oh, any more shopping needs from either of you two? Need any more spell scrolls?
I don't think I can run any scrolls of a high enough level that I care. Can't really. I mean, it'd be more of a gamble if I did.
Mm-hmm. Okay, we'll pause for a moment then while I think all the shopping is in order. Everyone has the goodies they want. Unless there's anything else I'm forgetting or anything else you've thought of in the last couple of minutes. Well, you guys will sit out and depart.
So we're making our way to El Location.
Yes. You guys are going to be booking it to get there.
Looking it. Why are we in such a rush?
Because we got like 5 days to complete the mission.
Oh.
So we don't have. It takes like between 1 and 2 days just to get there.
It is apparently 84 miles away.
It's pretty significant.
So yeah, we gotta make pretty good tracks.
Yeah. Okay, so you guys do begin heading out. Perhaps at a slightly elevated rate. Probably best that you're not pushing a ballista as well, but
Yeah, I suppose so. I didn't know that we had a 5-day limit when I was looking at the ballista.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Also, I don't know about you guys, but are you guys seeing a map at all? Because I am just seeing a gray background over hexagons.
Do you see the map and our token moving along it?
I'm back, by the way, guys.
Hey, welcome back.
Hey.
Yeah, I see a map.
I said the
that's
heck
weird.
with it, and I brought the pups up here. Gave them both peanut butter and kibble Kong.
Hey.
Nice. That's what we do with Zuko whenever we're playing games and stuff. We give him a Kong usually.
Kongs are fantastic. These dogs are 7 months old. We have to go get the adult size Kongs because they can almost swallow these.
Little ones, yeah.
Yep. We had the puppy Kongs for them, and I mean, Linus has put the whole thing in his mouth towards the back of his throat, just playing with it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Like I said, I still have to remind myself that they're only 7 months old. It's mind-boggling. They're over 35 pounds.
Oh.
And they're just absolute sweethearts.
Good. I don't know what's up with my
Did you refresh?
What's that?
Did you
I
refresh?
exited out and then joined back in, and it still for some reason has no map. The only token I see is Collins.
Okay.
Odd.
I don't know what. Yeah, kind of weird.
Well, not terribly important that you see this map at least.
Yeah. No biggie. Just thought it was weird.
So you guys make it a good way the first day. They're rather quick travels. Rest for the night. Travels are actually, fortunately, relatively uneventful.
Well, on one of the major trails, I would assume that it's probably going to be pretty quiet, but once we get off the beaten path, that's when,
Mm-hmm.
travel starts to slow down and mobs start to pick up.
So you evening of the second day, as the sun's going down, you reach the site.
All right, I'm just going to go on my mobile real quick. I'm sorry, but Lucy is acting like she needs to head out, so I want to take him outside and watch over him. But I'll just switch to my cell.
Yeah.
And as you're getting there, what you see is perhaps not quite what you expect. Lady. Right.
I knew it was not, but this is ridiculous. Huh.
Okay. Yeah, you find what seems to have recently had a dragon here, but you don't see any dragon.
Did the guys say or the job say where we're supposed to find the mushrooms at here?
Inside a mine. But there is an entrance up there.
Alright, I'm going to move quietly through the vicinity. keeping my eyes peeled for any movement or anything that's on fire might have been recently charred.
Obviously, the doors that you're walking past were recently charred, as was the chain that was melted.
Oh shit! The dragon was chained up and it got out. Or was that
Yes.
chain for something else? It looks like it was a dragon chain. It's a pretty big chain. It looks like an entrance to a mine.
Yes.
But that's an entrance right there.
Fine, there are multiple entrances. Take your pick.
I'm going up the scaffolding down here.
You got 3 entrances. Which one do you want?
3. Take it or leave it. Okay, 3. You get 3 wishes. Guess head to the top one.
Oh, okay.
I mean, you know what they say, the kids yearn for the mines.
Alright.
I think we'll get lucky and the dragon won't be here when we leave. I'm feeling lucky. They gave us this raise to get prepped and there's just gonna be no dragon. We're just gonna walk in, take the mushrooms and leave. Be the easiest 100 grand we ever got.
Yeah, until we find out that the dragon happens to be addicted to the mushrooms and freaks out that somebody stole his stash.
He's a druggie now. Oh yeah, are we going to another map or are we just chilling here?
Alright. Good to activate the map.
Yeah, I was like, are we waiting for something to happen?
I was copying you guys over to the map and forgot to activate. So you head into the top entrance.
Shit. Although everybody quiet, I see something up there. What is that?
You see a large creature wandering about old mine.
Big is it? Talking like bear sized?
Not quite bear sized. Larger than a human, smaller than a bear.
Oh, are these some of the shrooms up here? Or is that just flavor?
That is some shrooms. It is not the sovereign shrooms you're looking for.
Oh, that's not the actual shrooms.
No.
Oh, is that over there?
Where?
I see a lot of shrooms that are very colorful down the tracks.
Oh.
Like faintly in the distance.
Mm-hmm.
Must be those shrooms over there. Go check it out. Oh, careful. I'm gonna snuff this light. I don't know if that's natural light there. I'm gonna snuff it.
Okay.
I won't be seen by this thing.
In the background, I'm sure we're hearing an echoing voice going, "Damn it, Jesse, we've got to cook."
Sneak past. Are these the shrooms I'm looking for? Or like example of it, the bright colorful ones?
No, those do not match your description you were given.
Damn it.
There's a big one.
Be careful of the lights, they might be able to see us better in the light.
Also, that's what she said.
God, this is a big mine. Oh, is that it way down there? Those really big golden ones? With the flower people?
Oh, those golden shrooms.
We'll have to find out.
All right, so do those big red ones match the description I was given? Oh God, I'll be like, wait. I see stuff.
No, the big red ones don't quite match your description either.
Not the gold ones. I don't even, to be fair, I don't. What's the description of the one I'm looking for?
There's some kind of creature down there.
There's also a giant, like, mushroom person over there.
I think there's a really big mushroom back here. Like really big.
Oh my God. It's the great mushroom, Charlie Brown.
Give me a intelligence check to find the right mushroom. That is definitely the kind of intelligence check you want when trying to identify mushrooms.
I was going to say, I'm more than happy to assist.
I bet I can identify by taste. I'll be dead or I'll be high, either way.
But the mushrooms just taste good, like morels or something.
Actually, give me some nature checks. That actually might be better than intelligence checks.
Again, helping.
I think we got good enough rolls. We should be good.
Oops.
Oh God, where did I go? I didn't know I could no clip.
So as you guys are standing around, you all begin to remember and realize, the leader of Myconid colonies is often called Sovereign.
What?
You start to think that
He does to kill their leader and
Yeah.
bring their corpse for their drugs.
Yeah, the corpse of the Myconid leader is the mushroom that you're here to collect.
That big fucker in back, it looks like.
Yes.
Over here.
Guys, I just
guy?
realized something.
Him?
Yeah. I think we're supposed to kill that big one there and take that with us. I think that's the goal.
I think that's rather.
Seems like a horrible idea, though. He's surrounded by a bunch of minions.
It has nothing to do with how many minions they have. It has to do with how important they are in the balance of nature.
I don't think they took that into account whenever they wanted to pay us this money for this job.
True. But it makes me ponder if perhaps shutting down that drug operation might actually behoove us more than fulfilling their drug supply.
I almost might agree with you for the fact that I have no idea how strong these creatures will be. Nor know how many of
They
them
would go
are.
speak to them directly.
Do they know common?
I believe they can speak telepathically, but I'm not 100% sure on that. However, I do believe that it would be in our best benefit to speak with them directly, find out if they have had troubles with other humanoids coming in, attacking their sovereign, and what they've been having to do about it. If we go to them with no ill intent, I don't believe that they will be any risk to us.
What about the fact that the whole reason we're here is to kill the leader? That's ill intent, I would say.
Yes, but at this moment, I have no intention of doing so. Do you?
I suppose I don't, given the situation.
Precisely.
You gotta be
Intent is what
there.
matters. Intent is the key, and I believe that they will receive us in a peaceful manner. And if everyone's in agreement, Kildos will start making his way towards them.
Go for it.
A rather obvious heading towards them. Like, he's not going to be sneaking in the shadows or anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to walk out with his hands outstretched.
Are the rest of you following him as he does this?
I'm staying just close enough to listen in the shadows.
Me too.
I'm like creeping like over to here, maybe. Kind of listening as well as trying to keep an eye behind me in case some of them start walking behind.
And sorry, you may be hearing the dogs wrestling in the background. They are enjoying the fact that there are storms all around us, but we are nice and dry and the temperature has dropped. So they are frolicking right now on the back porch. And by frolicking, I mean trying to kill each other in a playful manner.
Alright, so as you approach Kildos, the Sovereign lets out a cloud of spores. You find yourself coughing for a moment. Before you hear a voice in your head. The rest of you being out of range of this hear nothing. But he says to you, "Why do you come here?"
I have concerns that there are humans or humanoids who have traveled here on a fairly regular basis with violent intent. I wish to know the truth of this.
It is not true. You are the first outsiders we've seen in 8 months.
And the previous ones, they attacked your sovereign, yes?
No. They were looking for shelter for the night. We gave it to them and they went on their way.
Ah. Have any humanoids come here and attacked the sovereign?
They remain unattacked for many moons.
Then perhaps you may be able to assist us with another matter. We are looking to actually gather some mushrooms that have been called sovereign mushrooms.
Well, they are likely referring to me.
I do not care for that.
Neither do I.
Especially since what they are attempting to do apparently is to make drugs. Artificial ingredients that they ingest that alter their state of consciousness.
We are not aware of such things, but such things do not surprise us.
Well, I don't know if you understand the humanoid economy,
but they are offering 100,000 gold coins for us to retrieve this material for their benefit, for their gain. And I will try to envision for him what all that would buy for a humanoid. The fact that it would give them a home and, food to live off of and everything else, where they wouldn't have to toil or fight others for it constantly. The conundrum that I have is that if we just simply leave here and go in peace, that bounty will remain and possibly go even higher. That others will come and try to kill you.
Perhaps they might, but what is there that we can do about that?
Well, that's just what I've been contemplating. Perhaps it would be a benefit to you to hire us to stop these individuals from doing so.
And what pay would you be seeking to be hired in such a manner?
I honestly do not know what it is that you have, but I presume that things that you value highly, we may not, and things that you may consider to be common, we may prize highly. So perhaps if we have an exchange of ideas on values of things, we can discuss a amicable trade.
It is an interesting proposition. While this is going on, are any of the other of you stepping into the mushroom spore circle? Or are you just continuing to watch from the shadows?
Yeah, just standing there watching Kildos.
Yeah, I'm standing watching.
Arms out, just kind of staring at the sovereign the whole time.
Samuel takes one step in and catches it mid-sentence.
Okay.
I wait on the outside still, kind of trying to keep tabs of everything around, behind, and in front.
And I will let the sovereign know that he is one of 3 friends that I have here. The others are more reluctant to come out of the shadows.
I see.
Their desire for self-preservation is, I'm sure, just as high as yours. And you are a great unknown to them.
They need not be scared as long as they bring no harm.
Which is exactly why I stepped forward to speak with you. I have learned in several years dealing with other people that sometimes when one is about to go to war, mere words can resolve the situation. And Linus is very excited and has squeakied his agreement to that.
Well, we do not have much of value to offer. We are a much simpler society than what you present out there. Though perhaps we could permit you to mine some rocks on the south end of the mine.
And do I get an image of what these rocks are that he's talking about?
No, he just describes them as shinier than usual.
Okay. That may be of great value to us. Would you escort us over so that we may take a look at them?
We dare not go over there. There have been some creatures that have invaded that space.
I see. Does he give an image of those creatures?
No, he just describes them as scary.
Of all the Myconodes to talk to, I got the Forrest Gump one. Great.
It's scary.
It's scary, Janae.
We don't go over there anymore.
Sorry about your roommate's bathrobe, Janae.
If I'm being honest, I have not seen the creature myself. We have only heard its cries coming from that area and have stayed at distance as precaution.
Fully understandable. Well, I will speak with my colleagues. If you can give us protection and a place to rest, then we can make our decision and hopefully return home to resolve this.
As long as you remain peaceful, you will have free passage amongst our people.
Awesome. Yeah, because once we set up camp, one of the first things that I'm going to do is talk to the boss here, or to whichever one might specialize in a specific thing. Because I'm going to be asking for mushrooms that have spores that would be potentially lethal for humanoids. Or ones that could cause like severe paralysis, things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm thinking, one solution to this would be, let's give them a delivery. One that they will never forget.
Wouldn't that put us on their hit list?
I'm going to quote Nick. If there is nobody left alive to witness it, it's still stealth.
Yeah, but the question remains though, do they use their own product?
That's also a question.
Yeah, but if you turn around and claim this package is the product that they need to then mix and turn into other stuff, well, they're going to have to verify that it's the correct product. And if you set it up in such a way, say, like a clever tinker gnome in a box that is compressed, then it goes poof into the air. I'm a sick bastard. I come up with all sorts of wicked ideas. I'm seriously considering Carl Whiting these motherfuckers. Or not Carl White, Walter White, sorry.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what Carl White would do up against him, but probably beat the shit out of him, but
No, probably. Alright, so. Which avenue would you like to explore first? The wrong kind of mushrooms or the mining opportunity?
I think that's really going to be up to the group to make the decision. I am the parlayer. I'm the guy that gets the options and gets them on the table. And then after that, you know, we need to have a group consensus as to what is the wisest course of action to take next. But yeah, I will make it very clear to the rest of the party that what a group of drug dealers is asking for is truly a bridge too far. And these are the same people that have already killed a companion of theirs in cold blood. Doesn't matter if it was cold blood. I'm using my charisma to stir up their emotions.
At this point,
And
it sounds like it's more like your show. If we're not completing the mission, then it's whatever your call you think is.
So the options that you're suggesting, neither of which are completing the mission, right? You don't want to kill the sovereign, harvest it.
Yeah, because it would ruin the ecosystem essentially.
Yeah, and not to mention the bottom line for Kildos is they're sentient beings that have done no harm to anyone, and that's a little too on the nose for a tiefling, considering that their entire town was like thrown into literally fucking hell, and they were transformed into demon-like creatures, not of their own accord.
Was the opera performer innocent? No, I wasn't there for that.
The opera performer was somebody who had pissed off somebody else, and that's kind of one of those things of in the course of action, when you have done something to get on the wrong side of somebody else, I mean, that's when you hire people like us. But this isn't like a vendetta. This isn't a revenge. All of those things Kildos can deal with. This is murdering someone in order to use their body for personal gain, to get other people high, basically. Like, I mean, it's almost like the whole turnip man thing of, chopping up a giant turnip just to be able to turn a profit. That was kind of fucked up.
Didn't we kill an actor for profit? I'm just saying.
That's what I was getting at.
Did he do anything wrong?
My assumption was that he had pissed somebody off and they wanted him dead for that reason.
But we don't know that. We were just told to kill a guy, and we killed a guy the way they requested.
I mean, you do have a fair point.
I'm just saying, it's not like that stopped us before. We've killed people before for just an objective in cold blood because they said kill a person.
This is true.
That's just where I'm confused. I'm concerned about. It's like, well, why is this any different?
This is 100,000 gold payoff,
and 20,000 XP too. That's a level up from 8 to 9 instantly.
Well,
that's just where I'm questioning: is where's the line? The line's going curvy. If you don't think we could take him and you're looking for an alternate route, that would make sense. But if it's just because of killing an innocent thing, well, we've killed innocent people before.
Do we know?
At least as far as we're aware, innocent. We don't know if they've done anything wrong.
Well, yeah. See, that's the whole thing is we haven't knowingly killed an innocent person. At least Kildos has always been under the assumption that this person did something that deserve the wrath of somebody else, and they paid good money to have that person offed. Like, in other words, nobody spends good money to kill a person just for shits and giggles, right? There's always a motive behind it.
Didn't we literally kill a parent of a kid in front of them who was innocent for a underground organization? I'm just saying they probably were innocent witnesses. They were just witnesses to a testimony. I'm looking at her previous jobs completed. Didn't we kill parents in front of a child?
I mean,
At least one.
Was Kildos with you guys for that one?
It might have been.
Or was that Wendell?
I don't know who.
No, that was definitely after Wendell died.
Oh, that was post Wendell?
Yeah.
Ow.
Yeah, which one was the drug mission? Was that salvage? No, that wasn't. Yeah, I said, which one was that? That was two. That was the second job we did. Was the initial drug one? Then Wendell died, and
okay.
No, it was the
Wendell didn't die. The smuggling
payment one.
Oh yeah, so it was right before then. Let me see. Let me go check my notes. Which order was it done? That was around the time.
Yeah, there may have been some slight out of order, but I think for the most part they're in the.
Nope, you were with us. It was killed us when we killed the two witnesses. That was the first mission he did with us. Was killing two witnesses, one of which was in front of their parents. It was in front of their kid. I'm just saying, where is this line drawn? I'm confused. We killed innocents already. I didn't think it was a problem. I don't think that parent did anything wrong. They just saw another crime get committed and we killed him for it.
Well, no, if you remember correctly, they refused to keep quiet.
Because they saw a crime committed from an underground organization.
Right. But when you
they saw the mafia commit a crime.
But when you turn around and tell them, hey, if you show up and testify, you're going to die, and they go, fuck you, I'm still going to do it.
That doesn't make them bad people. They're still innocent.
Yes, but you're giving them an option of not dying.
I'm not on my point doesn't get changed. They were still innocent. We still killed innocent people because bad people wanted us to do it. And it didn't stop us then.
Technically, the Sovereign also has a choice to come willingly with us to be made into drugs.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm just saying, I don't see how it's that different in the end. They're both innocent and they don't deserve the bad things to happen to them, but bad people paid money for things to happen to them. That's my remark is. I don't. Where's the line drawn at? Is it a combat thing? Are we scared to fight them and all the things coming and killing us? You having a change of heart? Feel bad for all the bad things you've done in life?
Yeah, I think honestly for Kildos. So yeah, hold on for a sec.
Yeah, I was about to say. I just noticed I'm late. Are we in the middle of a character arc right now? Kildos has to have his Kildos character arc.
I think that for Kildos, he's kind of struggling with this because he actually has probably had like some interaction or at least some like book reading knowledge, what have you, about these colonies and about how incredibly peaceful that they are. And it's like there's something that's like triggering him at this point, and he's definitely got a serious internal struggle over it.
And then I just ask him, well, what about those two people we killed that were innocent, that were just witnesses of a crime?
Well, I mean, I can't go back and unkill them, but we could do something about this. Like, literally.
Are you going to be a good Thieves Guild member now and not do crime?
What's that?
Are you going to be a good Thieves Guild member and not commit crimes now against humanity?
I'm pretty sure that the whole concept of being a member of the Thieves Guild and not doing crimes is a bit of an oxymoron.
Exactly. What's the difference here?
I don't know. It
I
just
don't know
doesn't
either.
It just
I have to
doesn't
go
feel right.
investigate. I agree that the concept of destroying this entire ecosystem is somewhat troubling. It might be better to avoid it if we can. Maybe we could talk to the Sovereign and see if he could create a replacement to himself somehow, and then we could harvest him. I don't think it'd be easy to convince him of that.
And let alone be doable within 1 day's time.
We could ask if it's a possibility, or if there's other ecosystems like this one that exist, and possibly past that moral quandary. Or we could go investigate the rocks, the shiny rocks, real quick, and see if we think they are actually of any value, and then we could possibly leave with our morals intact and with some finances to be gained.
It's just a matter of, just mining those and selling them off to wherever we can.
I'm not against finding out if there's money to be made.
So I'm not either. I'm not a combat heavy guy. I don't know if we can win this battle. I'm not sure about all the reinforcements that would even come if we try to take this fight. And if there's also a moral quandary on top of that, then maybe it's best to avoid it, but I'm just... The reasoning around is what's confusing me. If we don't want to take a fight, you don't want to take a fight, but... Especially if it looks like it's not a fight that we can win.
Well, that part I'm not sure of.
I'm not sure how tough these are. I'm not sure if we would attract the creature from the entrance. I'm not sure if the creature from the entrance is the same, breed as all the other ones in the cave, and I'm not sure what would attract audio-wise if we were to break out in combat here.
I would assume that anything that is mushroom-like would be considered a benefactor to them.
Yes, and I'm sure they would all be able to sense that the leader's under attack if we were to fight it. So who knows how many corridors have little guys hiding in it that would come out of the woodworks if we even attempted it.
They most likely have a network very similar to the spores that they use to communicate with us.
It's very likely. I'm not familiar with them.
I've done a bit of reading on them. Light reading, mind you, but still enough to know that they seem like very peaceful creatures that are quite often misunderstood.
I can't disagree with that from what I've seen. They did not immediately attack on sight.
Yeah. My fear is that this would be yet another situation where they're misunderstood and yet it could destroy an entire colony because some drug dealers want to be able to get more of a fix out on the street.
They want to make an incredible profit.
Which, I mean, sure. We all want to make an incredible profit. And if you hurt a couple of people in the process, not that big of a deal. But if you hurt hundreds, thousands, at some point you have to draw the line.
How many are we actually hurting here? We don't even know how many mushroom people. It could just be 5 for all we know. It could be 50, it could be 5.
True. But how many people will be affected by the drugs?
That doesn't sound like my concern. I don't know if these are drugs that are lethal or if they're just smoking weed. I don't know how strong Phoenix is. I mean, I'm sure my character might know.
I was going to say, I don't, Kildos has no idea either, but just from their actions and how much money they're getting for it and everything, I mean, it seems to be a good assumption that it is probably something that's ridiculously strong and highly addictive.
Most likely, with the amount of money they're willing to pay for it, too. For at least a minimum of, 100 pounds of it? What, 1,000 gold a pound? Mushroom, that's The amount of turnaround to make that stuff profitable has to be absolutely astronomical.
True, but then it usually takes a very tiny amount to be able to make something.
It's got to be incredibly potent.
Yeah, I mean, like a pound of mushroom, it's actually quite sizable.
It's true. An overly dense thing.
Which then also begs the question, would it be possible for him to donate a small amount of himself on a regular basis, like however long it takes him to regenerate?
I mean, that is something that I thought about. What if that were the option?
Yeah, I mean, of course, they're not going to be able to get their huge payday that they want, but it would be possible for them to be able to have a steady supply and perhaps even make a reasonable trade system with the myconoids that, we city dwellers might happen to have some things that would be of use to them.
Might be the best resolution if you want to try and still accomplish the goal and keep it peaceful. Because if we go for the mining option, we're basically saying the job is dead in the water, and we're just going to try and make profit off of whatever we can mine, and that's after we fight off whatever's there.
Right. And then kill every single one of the drug dealers.
Yeah, which that's also its own, issue to deal with then.
True. But I mean, the bastards did slaughter one of your own. I don't really feel like there'd be any love lost, yes?
Not necessarily, it's just business.
Agree with the premise of collecting a piece of the sovereign to bring back and see if it will suffice for a smaller sum. And potentially we could strike up a type of deal, like you said, where with a recurring visit or penance, I guess you could call it almost. Well, maybe not a penance, but a gift from Sovereign to keep making the drugs without actually killing the whole beast itself.
Assuming it doesn't harm the beast either, because I imagine it won't if it's of great pain and agony to it. But if he's able to donate part of himself and regenerate it, then that might be the best solution to kind of meet in the middle.
Wait, how are you spelling meat?
Depends on how you look at it. Well, it's got me in it first and foremost.
I'm just saying.
I don't really worry about the last two letters. That one could be either or.
I was gonna say it could quite literally be either or.
Can't spell meat without me. If you want to go back and talk to it about that, that might be an option. To even get a trade system set up, see if it's able to donate part of itself, trade part of itself on a regular basis, appease both ends.
I can speak to it and let it know that we're trying to look at every kind of peaceful solution that we can think of.
Yeah.
Okay. You head back over once again to talk to the Sovereign. And you lay out that idea before him.
And he says, "Fuck no!"
No, not quite. But maybe might as well be. He might work. We do have some regenerative abilities. Would you be willing to remove and offer a part of your body as an exchange
I would if we could regenerate, but we scar over. If we remove a chunk of our body, it doesn't grow back. Otherwise, yes, I would consider it.
What would you need the part of our bodies for? Would it serve you any purpose, or simply as a gesture?
More a gesture than a need. Though it could perhaps be quite tasty. We're not entirely sure.
Well, what is it that you need? We could bring you other meats or forms of sustenance, or something that maybe you would need in exchange.
In reality, there is quite little that we need. We're mostly self-sufficient and happy with our lives as they are in these caves. Part of it as well, we don't know what all there is that the world offers outside. We might guess we don't get out much.
Well, what if we could offer you the ability for your colony to grow? You said the creatures in the south area of the cave you guys have just been avoiding because they're a threat. Suppose we helped you to eliminate threats in your area that would then allow your people to flourish.
It might work. How big of a chunk of me are we talking about for such a service?
Well, they wanted 100 pounds of mushroom, which I think would take pretty much all of you, which is not really very reasonable. But if we could find a percentage amount that you can easily regenerate within, say, I don't know, a week, then we would have a baseline that we could take back to them and say, you could get X amount per week for as long as you need it. And considering the line of work they're in, that might not be very long.
He thinks for a moment. I could probably safely give about a pound in for that time scale.
That's a reasonable amount. Then we can use that as a parlay and see if we can't come up with a solution that benefits everyone. As a gesture of goodwill, we will go over to the south section of the cave and see if we can't deal with the problems that you're having.
Very well. I think that'll be our good pausing point for tonight. It's almost
so.
10. You guys can explore that southern portion of the caves next week.